guess I'll share it
Hello,
now.
everyone. So today we have a board game battle with Gloryhound and.
Dr. Glory Hogg. I was not ready.
I know you were busy like doing things on your phone and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So thank you so much for joining us. In the comments, we have Michael who came in super early. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. And we should have comments between everybody. So we're going to be taking a look at those and making sure to talk with you guys as we're streaming. Ishtar is a, what would you call it? Like an area control game. It's like a tile placement area control game.
Yeah.
It's by ILO Games. ILO Games.
Yeah,
So.
it's like area control, but it's also similar to something like a Splendor or where you're trying to get gems to go ahead and buy different things too.
Right.
So it's
So,
got a couple different things kind of mixed in together.
and we've played through it a couple times. So, what's your favorite part about the game?
Oh, I'm just in it for the pretty gems.
The pretty gems.
Yeah, I'm shallow like that.
Hello, Mr. Mormo. Thank you so much for joining us today. Okay, then let's take this to the table. I should probably get my mouse out of the way. That's probably going to be helpful here. Let's go to the table. All right, so
Boom, that's the table.
for anybody who hasn't played Ishtar today, this board actually gets bigger per how many players you have. You grab player boards per players, and then you add two more. So this is the board that we are playing with today. You populate the board here with gems, and then these little temples here. You also have a board over here that is going to be all the pieces that we're going to be selecting here. And if you have a piece that you don't want to select, you put a gem on there, and then you can kind of pass it and go around here on this. Hello, Kabuki Kid. Thanks so much for joining us. Yay! It's always odd setting up the playthroughs because we don't know exactly who's going to join us because the playthroughs are super new. So it's always nice to see all of you recurring people show up. We love that. And we also have little assistants here, and we're going to be trying to control this board with our flower beds by putting our assistants on there and then controlling these temples here. As we put down pieces, we're going to be picking up these little gems that you see on the board, and there's red, purple, and white, with I believe white being the most rare and purple being the least rare. And then those are going to allow us to purchase these trees up here, and those are going to be worth points. Like, what do we have up here? We have a 6, a 10, a 7, an 8, and a 7-point cards on those.
Which is good. Those are the easier ones to get.
Yeah. And then finally, we have our little player boards right here, which are actually going to give us special abilities that we can have one time throughout the game. So each one of these items here is going to give us a special ability, and then these ones up here that you can only get to if you get the item below are also going to give you end game points as you go along. And as we choose these, we'll go ahead and tell you about them as we go. Yay! You saw the alert. Awesome. Then you are signed up for those bells. You got to ring the bell to get alerts and everything on when we
It's a Bruna
we stream.
Cathala. We got it at Gen Con. So
Yes. We got this one from Gen Con. So I get to go first. I'm first player.
Oh, because of the board?
Yeah, because of the board. Because I wanted to be purple.
Trixie.
So, well, I guess it's more like pinkish looking. Okay. Let's see here. So this here is going to be my first one here that I'm going to select. And as far as temples go, this one's going to earn me 4 points at the end of the game. The red ones are 6 points, and the white one is 8 points. So I'm going to place over there. And I think I'm going to try to get these gems right here. And what I want to do is I want to place this here so the assistant is near here so I can place my assistant right away. I'm going to place those there, and I collect my gems. And this action right here lets me to place my assistant down. And now I can go ahead and see if I want to buy a tree or buy one of these items here. You can do both. You can buy one of these and a tree. I think... Oh, wait. Oh, no, wait. I can't buy the skills. I'm sorry. You have to have a skill tile to buy the skills. Never mind. You just buy the tree.
Yeah, you need to calm down.
I don't know. I want to buy all the things, though. I want all the things. I mean, that 7-point tree looks pretty nice. Should I just go for the 7-point tree?
I don't know.
No, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. Okay.
I'm not your supervisor.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Jeez.
Dr. Gloryhound, go ahead.
Gosh, I'm not here
I shouldn't be discussing my strategy with Dr. Gloryhound.
Yeah, I'm like, why are you asking me? I'm going to tell you you should not do any of those things.
Kabuki Kid, ring the bell Quasimodo style.
It's the only way to do
That's
it.
awesome. I think when you ring the bell, you also have to sing that one song.
I think it was actually like
How
that,
does it go?
technically.
That was one song.
I don't know how that song goes. I've
Ring
only seen
that
that
bell?
movie
I
like
don't know.
once. Oh,
It's very,
I'm not going to sing that song
no.
for you. Get out of here. All right, so I'm gonna place one of my people to start trying to control this red one right here.
Right, the little
Shepherd,
question mark.
shepherdy guy.
Yeah, the question mark. Well, it's an assistant. The question mark, though, allows
You're an
you to either
assistant.
choose. So rude. So rude today. Starting us so rude.
Super hungry. Our Grubhub's still not here 2 hours later.
The whole stream's just going to be us complaining about our Grubhub
Yeah.
not being
Supposed
here.
to be here at 12. It's now 1.
So the question mark on the tile allows you to either do a skill or place an assistant, and you chose place an assistant. All right, you're good to go. All right, so I guess I'll be picking this tile here, because I don't want to lose any of my gems. And then when I put, do you want to turn over that tile over there?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
For whom the bell tolls, a bit of Metallica. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one, Kabuki Kid. Holy cow. Like, yeah, I wish. I mean, I don't know how I'd sing that, but. Okay, so I'm going to place over here. And then I'm also going to place my assistant here. Like that. All right, and then I'm not your supervisor, says Mr. Mormo. Mr.
For real,
Mormo.
I can't tell you what to do.
You know what? This is a true story. I don't think you've ever been able to tell me what to do. I feel like I'm trying to get over here and get these gems. I want to get these gems.
I appreciate
So try
you
not
telling
to
me.
go ahead and get these ones over here if you would, please. Okay, if you could just
Keep
stay
telling me your strategy. I like
over
it.
this way, that would be cool. All right.
Just keep telling me your strat.
Listen, my strats are elite. I got elite strats. I need more red gems is what I need. I need that 10
All right,
point
so I can
tree.
do a skill. So I'm going to go ahead and buy something. I don't know what.
Okay, so for the skills on the bottom here, you have, and I'm going to raise my board so you all can see what's happening. So this skill right here allows you to take 2 of your gems you have here and trade them in for 2 separate gems. This one gives you one of the centerpiece items, which you can place on a grass area. This gives you one of the centerpiece items over here, which you can also place on a grass
I
area.
took that one.
We also have this one, which allows you to get a card on reserve, a tree card on reserve, and an assistant. And this one allows you to take a tile
Which I took.
that you can use later,
and an
then
assistant.
an assistant.
And there's only 2 more assistants available in this amount of players. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like you almost need to do those 2 upgrades at least.
And you end up getting points per flower beds that your assistants control and
Right.
stuff on that.
Agreed.
All right. Agreed. Thank you. Thank you.
Agreed with your assessment. That is how that works. Oh my god, keep your armor in your own area.
Well, I need to select tiles. God.
Like
Be
all
all
up.
up in my grills.
You're all up in Bear Grylls.
Maybe this is not the one I wanted. I don't know.
It's too late now.
No,
It's the
this
final
is the
countdown.
one I wanted, I think. I think this is the one I wanted.
You gonna come up in my area? Let's
Okay,
do
this
it.
is the one. This is it right here. I'm getting these right here.
Oh, good.
And I'm
You
going to
just
knock everything over
destroy
too
everything. Jeez.
while I'm doing it. I'm knocking everything over.
Are you like a 2-year-old? What's happening here? Are you done with your turn?
No, I have a skill thing that I need to do.
Oh my god. Pick a skill.
I want that thing over there.
What thing?
I can't tell you which thing. It's a secret.
Okay. Finish up your turn, Buttercup.
Well, all right. I'm done.
Are you gonna do a skill?
No, I'm not going to. No, wait. I should do a skill.
Probably.
Okay, I'm going to do a skill. I'm going to take this one here, I think.
Okay.
And I'm going to connect these gardens here so I get uber points. All right.
Okay. You good?
Your turn.
All right.
Oh, we have Joe Robert in the chat too. Thanks so much for joining us, Joe.
All right, so I'm going to go here. Take this purple. I'm going to connect that up right there. And then I'm going to use that to drop the old assistant right there.
Okay.
And I'm going to fight you for that white temple.
Wow, rude.
Let's do it.
Well, you can't. I mean, it's fine. It's fine.
Did you say I can't?
Well, yeah. So right now, you would have to have like your assistant here. So you need to at least make sure these are connected and connected to
Oh,
here.
this doesn't count if he's there?
This is your garden, and then
Oh, so
these
it's
are
got to
your
be
flower beds.
okay. So it's got to actually be touching.
Yeah, but you could do that later. You could connect them
Heck
later.
no, I'm doing it now. I can just go this way.
Okay.
That's the same gem
There you go.
situation, so it doesn't change anything.
All right. I see
There.
how it is.
You messed up. You shouldn't have told me that,
See how it is?
princess. All right, your
Well,
turn.
listen, I want people to play the game right, okay?
That's, it's not
So,
necessary.
Ishtar is a game that sold out during Gen Con. I was lucky enough to run over there really fast and grab it before it sold out.
And
Like, it
ran
was
off with
super
it.
fast. Yeah, and I ran off with it. I did. That's how you do it.
Did you actually pay for it?
I did pay for it. I didn't just snatch and grab. Jeez.
You did not make it seem very,
Jeez.
very sure here. So, what are you doing? What is your strategy here?
To get all the things?
You should tell everybody your strategy.
My strategy is to get all the things. To get all the... I just want the gems because I'm going for this 10 card up here. This is what I'm going to buy right now. For 3 red gems and 1 white gem. So, now I'm going to go ahead and buy that lovely little tree over there. Throw those in there. I'm going to take this tree. And this is going to be 10 points for me at the end of the game. I'm just going to put it under my board here for now. And then I got to place this tree on a grass area here that I put down.
And who owns the temple? It's the person that has the most flower beds connected to it? Is that correct?
Yeah, so you can have multiple people on these here, but right now you have 2 and I have just the 1 on that one.
But you on that one, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
Right? So that's a lot.
It's a little bit.
Probably not worth jumping into that one.
It's a little bit.
Probably not worth that one. I see. I see. Well, like, I don't want to use
Hello, Cass.
this one.
So, let me know, guys. Are you guys interested in Ishtar? Like, did you show up to this just to see how it plays? Or have you not seen this game before? Like, do you have any questions about the game? We're here with it. We can always answer it. We can show you different cards and stuff like that. This one actually came with a super sweet promo pack.
Was this a mistake? Are you not supposed to be here today?
That's right. Did you show up on the wrong? You're like, this isn't the stream I'm supposed to be watching. Watched 2 videos. Not sure about this one. What are you not sure about, Joe? As far as, is it like the gameplay, the tile placement? What about it keeps you on the fence? And Cass saw it before, but knows nothing about it. It's a lot of area control and tile placement on this.
I can go ahead and go. I don't want to place my guy.
You don't want to place your guy. Okay.
Nope. I don't typically enjoy these types of games, but this one I find kind of enjoyable. I like kind of the way like the little pieces are set up and how you have to kind of lay them out and plan out your turns to try to get gems while also trying to control areas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's some interesting different little things you can do with it.
All right, we're going to come over here, do some things.
Oh, I know what I want to do now. I know what I'm up to. I got plans.
All right. And let me see if I want to buy a tree thingy.
Yeah, buy a tree.
No, I don't want to buy any trees right now. All right, it's up to you. So, let's see here.
It's pronounced cost.
Cost. Okay, yeah, sorry
I
about
could see that. I could see
Yeah.
that. I bet you would probably know how it's actually supposed to sound.
Okay, so Mr. Mormo, and I'm going to say that wrong over and over again, says, I was here to look at the weight to see if it would work for our group.
It doesn't seem super heavy compared to some of the other games.
It's a pretty light game with a lot of strategic depth to it because you're just going around this thing here and you're placing tiles and stuff. But the tile placement is really important because not only are you trying to get gems to unlock skills, but you're also trying to get gems to get trees, and you're also trying to place gardens to give you the most control over things. So I feel like that part of it is really good. You know, it's easy to explain to somebody and be like, all right, this is what you do really fast. And then all of a sudden you're like, okay, hold on. There's a lot more going on here. And Joe says, I like heavy games and I don't see our group liking it. It's not extremely heavy, Joe. I mean, like I said, it's super easy to pick up and learn, but it does have strategic depth. It's not so like one-dimensional. You have to place that on a grass tile.
On a grass
On
tile.
a grass tile with those ones.
So can it go like that? No, because there's nothing
2
there.
grass tiles. Yep, there you go. Perfect. Yeah, there is a lot of strategic depth in this game just because you're trying to get points in lots of different ways and then trying to fulfill all those things because, the temples give you points, and then at the end of the game, the trees are going to give you points, and then you're going to get points per flowers in the gardens you control. So you're kind of trying to control everything all at once. And I really like that portion of it. It makes sure that if you're not succeeding at one thing, you can definitely go in another direction and try to get as many points as you can that way. And those trees do have to be placed on grass tiles as well.
Oh my gosh. Now, what's the deal with scoring with these? These score if they are next to
Yep,
an
but you
area
have
that's
to have
owned?
that skill
Right.
unlocked.
But it just has to be next to something that I kind of own.
You can call me Mormo. That would probably be better for me. All right, so.
You're just changing everybody's name up in here. I'm just going to change my name next. Just call me D.
All right, we're going to do this one here, and I'm going to place it right here, and this is going to allow me to get a skill going on. Can you replace that tree thing over there? Because I'm going to probably buy a tree this turn. And for my skill, I'm going to take
Prefer
two.
if you did not.
You don't want me to buy any trees this turn? No.
If you could just not buy
Take
stuff,
two of these,
that would
and
be
I'm going to get one of these little
super
tiles
helpful.
here. And we're going to put that right there. We're going to try to win control of this region. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're getting closer. And then I'm going to buy a tree as well. So what do we got here? We got 2 reds, a white, and a purple. I'm going to buy that tree.
Yeah, I already know something I did wrong because I thought I could stick the green ones in a certain spot that I cannot. So that's all right. That is all right. I thought they just got laid out like regular tiles.
I'm
So
gonna
like
put
I've
this over
blocked
here.
this, like nothing can go right here now.
You can have one of those ones.
Yeah. Actually, that is true.
So what's another game we would compare this to, Dr. Gloryhougdd? What do you think?
Well, I mean, it's still area control, but then like with the cards and stuff, it feels almost like you're playing like a Splendor or a Century Spice Road or something kind of along those lines, where you're trying to get resources to buy specific cards.
Yeah, I feel like it has a lot of different mechanics from other games that have kind of been like put together into one thing, because
Thanks for letting me know I could do this, sucker. That is 3 more.
Dang it, why am I helping you?
Yeah, you should not help me. That was not a good idea.
You're right. I think that Splendor-ish wise, with this board here and going around and trying to select cards from here. So it kind of has that aspect of it. The tile laying and stuff. Is there another game you can think of that compares to that? Because the tile laying is
Tetris. No, I'm just
unique.
kidding.
Well, kind of, except without polyominoes, because you are placing them and trying to fit. But you can't have things touching,
There's that Scabara game, right, where you lay down different tiles trying to like surround things and
Yeah, I haven't
capture
played that
things.
one though, so I don't want to make a comparison on.
I feel
that
like it was
particular
kind of a
one.
little bit like that one. I think that's a blue-orange game where
Yeah.
you're trying to like kind of like surround things and do different things like that. I've seen other games with this style of stuff. I'm just trying to think of like a super popular one that like, oh man, this reminds me just of that.
Right.
And I don't feel like we have a ton of games like this where, I mean, it's all the complexities and what you're drafting out of here in the middle, when you're placing, like I said, area control.
Right.
The first time we played this, I pretty much just let her take the white one, which is worth the most points, and I just went for the red and purple thinking, oh, well, it's not a big deal. And it ended up being a big deal. I was like, that was a mistake. And so I'm like, okay, well, this time I'm not going to let her just easily take the white one and get the extra 2 points or whatever.
And like for this particular item here, this is where the choices start getting hard, guys. Okay, so for example, I have these
Because she
two.
can't touch mine here, so now we're kind
Right,
of locked
now we're
in an
kind
area.
of blocked into this area and where we can expand to. I know I want to get gems over here. I want to get gems over here that I'm kind of building towards. The tiles that I have available for me are this straight tile here and then this one. And if I wanted to keep spending gems, I could go further, but that's not necessarily great because I still want to try to get trees up here. But making the right pieces fit. So if I want to take this
It's definitely heavier than Splendor.
item here and I start putting it down, like I can only put it so many places because I can't cover these little areas here.
The little
But I
Monuments.
also want to try to utilize the garden because these grass spaces aren't going to count anything for me. So, like, if I
And she
put this
can't
here,
connect these two either.
yeah, if I put these here, this grass space or this flower space here is going to do nothing for my flower bed here. This is just going to be like a gem grab for me, basically. Like, this would have been a better tile for me, but I don't want to use my items here. So, like, this is where the harder choices start coming in. You're like, all right, how am I gonna make this game work the most for me strategically without separating my flower beds, with giving me all the items I need? Like, it starts to become a lot in that aspect, you know? So, like, I can't place it here because I can't connect these, you know? Oh my god, where am I gonna place this? Like, I don't think I can actually place it over here. It's going to be a sad day over there. Okay, so I think I'm just going to end up going here and hope I can find something eventually that connects stuff there. All right, I'm going to grab those. I'm going to see if I can buy any trees. Do I want to buy any trees? And another thing with buying trees, you want to make sure those trees don't cut off spaces in your garden. You know, I just put this tree on this side because I know I'm not going to be growing my garden this way anymore because I can't have these touching. But I'm leaving this open so I can hopefully get something to come in here. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I should go in there and block. Got it.
Dr. Gloryhougdd. I'm trying to help people here. You're not supposed to be listening to my
1, 2, 3, block.
strategy.
Got it.
All right, so I do have some gems here. I could snag up that 8-point tree maybe. There's like 2 8-point trees there. I think maybe I'll snag up the 8-point one.
Which one? The hard one?
Yeah, that one.
Sure.
Because I don't have all those purple ones there.
That the one you want?
Yep.
Do it to it.
All right, that's what I'm going to do.
I'm gonna get another. Oh, look at that
Place
17 pointer.
this over here.
I want that one right there.
Right there.
Super foily 17 pointer.
That's a lot of white gems. That's 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, that's that promo one that
Yeah.
we got.
Oh yeah, those ones are promo ones that are all shiny looking. So
Are you done with your turn?
So fancy. Which I just placed this tile, right?
Yes.
I can technically take a skill, but I didn't do that. Oh, I should have taken a skill instead. Never mind. Okay, go ahead.
Oh my God.
So let's see here. Let's
She doesn't know what she's
maybe
doing.
heavier than Splendor. I'm wondering if my wife would like this. She likes Splendor. Yes. So it is a little bit
Go ahead.
heavier than Splendor, but it's not hard to teach, like at all. And the tile placing aspect is like a puzzle building aspect. So that's pretty. This is definitely a gateway game that I would give to like non-gamers and show them how to play, and it would be like that one level up. What do you think, Dr. Glory?
I don't know if I'd give it. I think it's medium weight. I wouldn't give
Medium
it to
weight?
because you have to count flowers. You got to count beds. You got to make sure you're not connecting. You got to try to get gems while you're also trying to get area control to get the cards, and then also paying attention to this board, and then getting your people out, and then knowing like which upgrade paths you want to go on. So there's more to it than just like, oh, I just place a thing. Because like you keep getting stuck where you can't do stuff. So obviously there's a little bit more thinking to it than
How dare you?
is this. Well, like not in a bad way, but like I mean you're definitely getting to where you're like running out of options. Because you're kind of stuck in there. You've got right now like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh yeah, that's true. I don't know if I actually want to
Oh
place
my
that
God.
there. Sorry.
What are you doing?
I know. I don't know what I'm doing.
Do you even have a plan? I'm already over there. You can come over and visit if you want. It's going to be a problem though. I mean, definitely drop that down since you can't put a guy on it. Just leave a grass there for me to connect to. Oh yeah, you're going to try to be fancy and drop one of those one tiles there. Okay.
All right, I think that's it.
Whoa, flipped out.
No, you only have the one tile that you can get from these. So let's see here. Get some weeds and kill Dr. Gloryhogg's garden. I 100% agree,
Oh my
Joe.
gosh. Joe.
Let's get the weed killer out. Let's do this.
Joe, I thought we were friends.
Do this.
We used to be friends a long, long ago.
All right. So problem solved. I totally agree.
Oh, I can't go there.
Yeah, you can't connect the stuff.
Calm down. I know.
Although we don't have a whole lot of tiles left. So whenever you're setting up the game in this, you do take out tiles for 2 and 3 player games, so you don't have as many. And then, of course, everything is much more expanded whenever you have more players on there. So I think that these garden pieces here, the fountains are really interesting because one, you have to attach your stuff to a fountain in order to place it. But you could technically set yourself up to kind of build all around the fountain and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying.
Is that what you're trying to do? Trying to build all around the fountain?
I have no idea what I'm trying to do. I don't even know why you're asking me at
People
this
and
point.
Kabuki Kid, people with black thumbs can play this game. It's all good.
Well, thank God. Who knows? What do I want to do? I know, like, I want to do a skill. Because I don't want to drop a guy on there like that. I think I'll just do the
I
skill
think you can
here.
do a lot of cutting people off too in this game. You could probably play this game like super, super mean like by
Doing what I'm doing.
cutting off people's gardens for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could, definitely.
I'm running out of good options here for stuff.
Good. I mean, oh no.
Wow, Dr.
I
Gloryhougd.
said good.
Wow. You're
Gosh,
so
I'm trying to
rude
help you
today.
out.
Jeez. I don't feel like you are helping me out, Dr. Gloryhound.
Man. This is going to be recorded for all of eternity. I have to win.
So I can't connect to those.
Typical game, I think it's under an hour game. Isn't it like 45 minutes or something to an hour or something like that?
Yeah, I was going
Well,
to say our
box is up
box is
there.
up there. So I don't know.
There's no way to know.
I would say, yeah, I think our last one was like
45
minutes
minutes
to an hour, right?
Yeah, it says 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So, depending on how quickly people are making decisions will determine how long the game takes, definitely. Bum, 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 bum.
What sort of gems you got over there? Oh, okay, all right. Just
All
just
the
looking,
red ones?
Just looking.
All the red ones?
All the red ones. All right.
Oh, you trying to work your way to that 17?
How
What
many?
would you do if I just took it?
What?
That 17 you're looking at. You got all those. You got 3 of those white gems. I could just take that 17 and just hold it.
Dr. Gloryhog, are
hold
you
it in my
trying to
hand.
end our working relationship here?
Just try to just hold it in my hand.
Is that what you're trying to do all of a sudden?
I could just hold it in my hand and be like, "Ha, special little gems."
Yeah, right now we only have 2 tiles left on each of these areas over here, so we don't really have too many turns left in this. And then where did the code names come from? Gloryhog and Gloryhound. Okay. So guys, we used to play WoW a long time ago.
World of Warcraft.
We used to play WoW. And our characters were named Gloryhog and Gloryhound, and so those names just kind of stuck with us. I was a mage, and Dr. Gloryhog was a warlock, and we played WoW for a very, very long time, didn't we?
We did.
Just going all in for those, huh?
Those are all
All
kinds of
in.
points. That's what we would call points when we get in those.
You got the points.
That's the plan.
The points.
And I still can't get any stupid thing there. Okay.
We're going to go over here. We're going to grab one of these. I like it. I'm down with this. This one should have gotten turned over, I think.
Well, yeah, it's okay.
Is
It's gonna
it
be
okay? I don't think it is.
Wow, rude. Okay, it's not okay now. Now it's a problem. Now it is a problem.
I mean, I can't connect those ones. Where are all the white gems at? Move these in here. I just want this red one, guys. I just want this red one.
Calm
So
down, dog.
purple and red. All right. What do I want to do here?
I have no idea.
I feel like we're getting really close to the end, and I need, like, other things. I kind of want to do this skill, but I also kind of
We didn't really play a lot of EverQuest.
stuff.
We did play a lot of World of Warcraft, though. That was about when I got out of the military. That started be real popular.
What, EverQuest?
No, World of Warcraft.
What was the question?
If we played EverQuest.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I played EverQuest a little bit, but not much. Not much. I mean,
What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm trying
Are
to figure
you-
out what I want to do.
You paralyzed with thoughts?
I am a little bit.
Oh, no.
I just don't know which one I want to take here on this skill track.
Yeah, it's true. Time keeps on ticking, ticking, ticking
Sorry.
into the future. Or something like that. I don't know.
I just want all the things, guys. I don't see how that's like a bad thing. All right, I'm going to do this because that gives me more options. So this particular one here is going to give me 7 points at the end of the game. And then any of the skill point icons like this or the little assistant icons can be used for either, so I can do either one.
Check. My turn?
Kabuki Kid never touched the stuff. Yeah, it's your turn. Sorry. So, WoW was like, I loved playing the game, but it was such a huge time sink. And there was a point where I was like, all right, I'm just like, we got to stop this. And that's kind of where it ended with that, you know?
Never gonna stop.
Never going to stop. Never going to hold you back. Never going to. No.
What do you got? What do you got going on there? You being crazy?
Going on where?
You. Just talking the crazy talk, huh?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Just what? What?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Tree me, baby. And it can be any grass area, right?
Yeah, any grass area in your garden. And we're going to be doing WoW Classic here soon. We signed up for WoW Classic, guys.
Mistakes were made.
I got talked into it by some people
not
in the
me.
industry. They were like, hey, you know, it'd be awesome if you played WoW Classic. And I was like, guys, I don't know if I want to play WoW Classic right now.
And then she's
And then
like,
they're
hey,
like-
Dr. Gloryhougnd, download it.
And then they're like, you know what? We're going to play the Horde. And I was like, oh my God, for the Horde. And so now we're going to be playing WoW Classic. Like, so that happened. That happened. Okay, hold on. How many things do I have here? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I would have to get like 3 more on that. Okay.
That is going to be tough.
Yeah, it is going to be. I don't think I'm
'Cause
going to
you
be able
took-
to because I
No,
cut
'cause yeah, and you took
myself off on it.
both those things already.
But there's only so much I could do with that.
I'm not judging.
All right. Well, but I got this white piece here, and then I can do a skill action if I would like. 3. So I'm gonna. No, I don't want to do that yet. What do I want? I'm probably gonna need another assistant. I'm gonna do the other assistant here, and I think I'm gonna save a tile. Maybe. I think that would be good. What tile should I save?
I don't know. Would you like me to take your turn while you're doing this?
No, because I'm gonna take a tile.
Okay.
What?
Okay. I said okay.
I'll see how it is.
You can tell there's 2 types of gamers in this family. 2 types.
2 types of gamers.
Like, I'm ready. I've already actually finished the game. Not because I have a plan. I'm just ready to do some things.
Wow. Okay. Actually, no. I think I'm just gonna take this card
Oh my gosh.
and my assistant. I want my assistant.
Okay. You did it. You did it, champ.
Saved for later. For laters.
You did it, champ.
All right.
You did it. It was all you.
I don't have to worry about that.
You are the champion.
So, Dice Odyssey, cost here. Switch from Facebook to YouTube. How much is this game going for? Wow, I don't know. I don't even remember. You're gonna have to look that up on the internet because I have no idea. It's in that. I think it's in that $50 range there. You know.
It means she does not remember. She just bought it without looking.
And Glenn is tempted to go back to WoW Classic. Well, let us know if you end up doing that. You know, at least
It's
get on
definitely
the same server.
it's definitely interesting because we played through the first like 2 expansions up through like Blood Elves and get up to level 70, and they started introducing some new stuff there. We thought Brutalis, I want to say, was a thing. It was a while ago, but we stopped a long time ago, and I had like just like everybody who played. I mean, I had like 6 level 70, so we were just playing it a lot, way too much. So we stopped. And now we're back.
And now we're back. And now we're back.
Now we are back.
And now there's going to be some WoW playing going on. So I really need certain things here to be successful.
You just trying to grab up some gems?
What?
Just throwing a thing out there? Just all willy-nilly?
No, I can't do that because I need to be able to place an assistant for that.
Oh, no. Almost like I made this difficult.
Dr. Gloryhougg, you are being rude today, sir.
I'm super hungry.
So rude today. All right, I guess we'll put
See,
it right
Glenn
here.
knows. Sometimes you have to delete all your stuff just to escape from World of Warcraft.
Oh my gosh, right.
Because there was all those times where we would play and it was like 40 people and we were fighting to get one molten core so that I could get fire resist on my paladin that thought it could tank.
Yeah, we 100% like deleted our accounts for that.
We had to.
Like,
But I mean, we didn't delete all of our characters and stuff. I'd have to go look to see if they're available. Supposedly I have access to them, but who knows?
yeah.
I was in the military for 4 years. I was an infantryman, foot soldier, 101st, Rakkasan, air assault. Oh my god, you have all those points? Ooh, she's got a lot of points in those things. That's a problem.
I may have gotten a couple trees.
Yeah, she's got like 20, 37. Ooh, that's not good for me, actually. She's got like 46 points over there.
All right.
So hopefully I can beat her in other things. Is it my turn?
It is your turn, Dr. Gloryhoggg.
Yikes. That is going to be a problem.
So Glenn was, Vanilla and Burning Crusade and raiding guilds and then deleted. Yep. So we also did lots of raiding all the way through Burning Crusade and stuff. So it was so much fun doing raids and everything. And I really enjoyed raiding during Burning Crusade. That was like one of my favorite expansions. But then after that, after doing like super hardcore raiding for a very long time, it was like, all right,
What are we
we need to
doing?
stop. Threw out the computers. Well, we didn't throw them out. I mean, I think we sold them or something, or put them up. We did something with them. We got
Well,
rid of them,
they
though.
eventually got old.
Yeah.
And then we got rid of them.
I'm excited about WoW
didn't like-
Classic, though, just because I feel like after Burning Crusade, it got really crazy there for a little bit. You know?
It'll take us back to a simpler time. I
A
will be.
simpler time.
I'll be sad that I can't play a Worgen though, because I never got to play one, and I was interested in it.
Yeah.
But
Well,
that's okay.
I think you'll live.
Maybe you don't know.
Maybe.
I can
Well-
literally die. Literally.
Wow.
It's your go. I think we're running. I mean, we're running
Running
out
out
of
of
spaces
space.
here.
Why'd you do that? That was rude.
What made it so you couldn't really get over here effectively at all? I don't know. That was rude. I mean, you can get a long straight piece if you can also happen to get one that has an assistant on it, and I don't block it somehow.
That was really, really rude of you, sir.
You've got
I
so
can't
many
believe you
points
did
over
that.
there.
I can't actually
That's what I did last
believe
time,
that
is I
you
went
did that.
all
you
in
know?
on those, and
know
I
what?
don't think I've yikes. I don't know what I'm gonna do this time. I need a guy with some skills. There's like no
There's
skill
like
guys.
not anywhere great I can put this that's gonna add to my score without hitting something on this. Like
Yeah, oh no, not there.
Dr. Gloryhoggg.
You son of a bee.
Right?
No blood elves.
I am
Yeah,
not
the 40
happy
man
with
raids
this.
were definitely fun. It was interesting. I liked it kind of when they went down to like that 20, 25-ish range because it felt like you got to know everybody a little bit better than when it was so big. Because we had like this one person that was notorious for logging in. It was a druid, and then she would always go AFK, and she'd be like, "Oh, it's my kids," but it was like every time we would play, and so we're talking like 2 or 3 times a week. Oh, my kids. So eventually we were like, "Yeah, do we stop inviting her? Because she's there.
For the
she's
40-man
She's
raids.
rolling on loot, but she's not actually doing anything when we look at the healing charge. She's not healing anybody."
And Kabuki Kid, so they're saying, yeah, we got some friends that got into WoW Deep. Like, how is it from the other side, seeing the craziness that happens with that, where you're like, and I never saw him again?
Yeah, because we got like my roommate and stuff into it, so at least we had that, where like it was legit. What am I trying to do here?
I don't know what you're trying to do.
I know what I want. I just don't know how I can get it. I can get a purple, but the purple red's not going to get me anything up there. I need a purple white. Can I get a white somehow? I mean, I can. I can't go that way. I can't go that way. Actually, I can't get that white. And I can't
Yeah,
connect
you made it
those.
super difficult for
Can I
you to
connect
even
those?
place things. You can't.
No. I know, like, I want that to work.
Oh, no, wait. Maybe you can because you own both of them, right?
Yeah, but I thought you said they couldn't connect, but they're not.
Well, I was thinking that they were connected to the same fountain, but I don't think you can because I think it would connect them to the same fountain on that.
Well, right, because then the grass would connect, right? Isn't that what you were telling me?
Yeah, because then you have the same gardens there.
That would be a perfect spot, too, because then I get to snag those 4 also. But what I'm going to do is, what do I want more of? Purples or reds? I don't even know now. I'm gonna drop it right there.
Thanks for hanging out with us, Joe.
I'm gonna take right here. I think. Look at this. I'm gonna steal. Oh, I can't
You
because
can't
you're.
because that connects stuff. Yeah.
Oh, dang. I mean, I can do.
I've had my own things. I've gotten deep into D&D, for instance. When we were kids, we played basically daily during the summer, pretty much all day. Yeah, we can totally relate with that as well, Kabuki Kid. So there was a while there, of course, that
World of Darkness.
yes, we played a
Here we go.
RPG campaign. We played one every.
It was like every weekend. We
Well,
played
not
it.
just every weekend though.
Well,
It
we
was
played
multiple
twice,
times a
right?
week.
But
Yeah.
it was like a Friday and then one other day I forget that we would play, and we'd play for hours. We had a lot of good times with that.
So I can't connect those because that would connect those guys there.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit tougher to put stuff
Yeah, if you
down.
wouldn't have placed stuff in like really pain in the butt areas, like I don't know if I can actually like place this stuff here.
You can feel free to skip.
I'm not skipping.
Oh my god.
Ridiculous. You're ridiculous.
Oh, I'm trying to win, guys. Yeah, I remember playing. We played so much WoW that it was just like constant, where it was like, okay, we would play it, and then we'd go through and we'd run through stuff on our alternate tunes, our alternate characters, and then we'd play it again, and we'd play with our tertiary characters, and it just got to be a point where we were just raiding like till like 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning on the weekends, and it's making it tough for work. I don't think you can place that anywhere over there because I'm all up in that area.
Can't tell me what to do.
I think you can only place by your red over there.
I'm double checking placement rules, guys.
You can't. Oh, you better not change it now.
No, I'm not. I'm not changing anything. I'm just saying. So like,
If you can't place, you can. You can place over here.
yeah, I think that's the only places that I can really place at this point. I think everything's kind of like
Yeah, and I'm at a point where I can pretty much only
sectioned
place
off,
one spot too.
So you can't place a tile that would connect two different gardens of different fountains to each other. Okay, so you can't connect those gardens, and then you can't place a tile if it causes several assistants to end up on the same flower bed. Them's the rules.
I mean, you could stick something over here
So
just to
I
get that
could.
gem, but you're giving me the flowers on that.
Right, but I could technically have. I just can't have the fountains touching each other. But I could technically like put something here, as long as it doesn't combine like it. This gonna have points here for
The
this
grass?
assistant.
Well, that's what I was asking
On
you
mine.
earlier, and you were like, "Oh no, you can't because then those gardens technically touch." Because if you go here,
Which garden were you talking about?
well, I was trying to place something like here, and you're like, "Oh, you
You
can't."
can't because it would connect the fountains.
Right, and then here you said I
That's
couldn't.
the problem. Yeah, because
Right.
it would connect the fountains.
So this fountain is connected
Oh yeah,
here.
this one would be connected to that
So
one.
if
Yeah,
you do
so I
anything
can't.
that connects, you're connecting this one to that one.
Arr.
I think you just got to place it over there and bite the bullet, or give me points.
Yeah, because it's like.
Which I'm 100% okay with you giving me points if you
Listen,
want.
I'm not gonna give you points. Get off my back about giving you free points.
Oh, they're earned points.
I'm
Trust
not
me.
giving you any free points, Dr. Gloryhougg. Fine.
I'm
It's
in,
just
like-
gonna go in there.
I'm in like high alert mode because I usually lose these types of games.
I wanted another gem at least, and I don't think I can actually get another gem anywhere. Not with that piece, at least. You know what? No, I'm passing. Passing this.
How does that work?
Was there a gem on there?
I think so.
No, I can't pass it. Dang it. All right. My turn's over. I'm done. This isn't working out the way I thought, guys. Spent all his time on video games at several points in his life, at the Atari, the C64, Sega, and accumulating in WoW. And now you're into board games. Like, I think that's how it happens. Like, gaming is gaming. I mean, I feel like a lot of board gamers end up playing video games, maybe not to the same extent as some other
Usually,
people.
there's usually
like,
crossover.
Yeah, but there's definitely crossover. There's plenty of
There
people.
was plenty of time where I was playing a lot of video games and stuff instead of board games. But then when our kid was born, it was like board games were just easier to get into because you could pause them and stuff.
Right.
You couldn't do that with a tiny child.
You couldn't pause your board game there, yeah.
You couldn't pause video games, yeah.
Yeah. Or you can pause your board game, you can't pause video games.
I think that's what you meant to say. Man, I did not get enough skill tiles. I barely got like any. I think it's because I used my question marks to play stuff.
Don't think there's anything much I can do.
You can just stick
I
it
don't
over
think
there
I can
somewhere.
get any extra trees. Well, I'm trying to like...
You can't. You tried that earlier with the exact same piece. You think that it got better somehow?
It did. It did get better somehow.
You can place over there, and I can place over here, and that's it. We're done. Listen. This piece you did here that you got greedy with,
I just want
that
another,
messed you up
I want
because you
another
couldn't place
thing.
anywhere then because of that.
I just want another thing.
You can just try to get that grass to stick somewhere where it's worth points. Like if you go around your temple, at least it'll connect that grass. But
It connects that and that. Yeah, I don't think that I'm going to be able to do much. I just wanted like another gem is all I wanted. Gosh.
I'm going to get a gem, but it's not going to do anything because I didn't get those points. I think you're still probably going to win.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see final scoring on this. All right. Place your final tile, sir. You didn't go into any of your upper
I know.
stuff.
I didn't get any more skills.
Yeah.
Like I didn't get any more skill guys. Like I kept just getting those
this is going to
dudes.
be interesting to score, guys, okay?
And I've got 4 trees, but like not, they're all cheap trees. Cheap trees?
All right. So we're going to do the hog and the hound.
I don't think we're actually going to get our food ever.
Ever again, yeah.
Because it was supposed to be noon, and it's almost 2 now.
Yeah. Never again. We're done.
Grubhub.
Yeah, I know. I'm super sad. All right. So, hog, how many
I wanted to play Bard's Tale so bad. I never ended up getting to get into it. For what? What are we looking at here? Cards?
Yeah, cards.
27.
27. I think I got 44, guys. So,
You got
37,
yourself
38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. Okay, so flowers. Now, this is flowers that your assistants are on for this. Let me just take this out to double check and make sure.
You have 45.
1 point for each visible flower in the flower beds controlled by your assistant. You already counted all my flowers?
No, you have 45 points here.
Oh.
7 plus 8 is going to be a 5.
There we go. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 on that one.
Just write down 23 and then do your other one and then just add them together. Because you counting out loud is going to make it so I can't count.
5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Let me double check. Now taking bets on who's going to end up winning.
So 26 for this one.
Okay. 26 on that one.
And then this one is another 3.
3.
And then this one is...
We should have had
14.
everybody leave in the comments who they thought was going to win at the beginning of this.
I think 14. Yeah.
So 43 on that. And then fountains here. So whoever has most controlled gardens on a fountain. You ended up having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you won that one.
So how
you
many
got
points is
that
that?
one.
And I got this one.
And
I
you
got
got
these
that
3.
one. But I got that one. So you got 3 out of that one. Which...
Was what? You said 8, 6, and 4, I thought?
Yeah,
Right.
8, 6, and 4.
So 18 for me. And then you got 6. That's the only spot that I really made more points than you, like
And
by a
then
lot.
these points up here, so I get 2 per each tree next to my stuff, and then the 7 on that one there.
And then I don't have anything else. I'm pretty sure you won. I think the lack of skills really got me.
Adjacent, so yeah, so 2, 4, 6, 8. Yep, that's 8 of mine there. Plus the 7, so 15.
Yep, and I'm pretty sure that's how you got me.
All right, you want to add us up?
Not good.
There are
here.
no losers here. Aw, Glenn's so nice.
Pretty sure I lost.
Glenn's like, guys, you know what?
Wow, this is a low
You didn't.
score.
You didn't lose. You didn't lose. It's fine. It's fine. It's good try. Good try.
She's like already almost beat me, and I still have more to add.
And look at these nice little promos we got,
Yeah,
though.
you
They're
got me
like
good.
a holographic or
All right,
hologram.
guys. Final score.
Final
88.
scoring.
Keep talking over me.
Sorry.
88 to 105. You definitely won.
88 to 105. Here we go,
Yeah.
guys. Dun, dun, dun. That's on forever. That's forever now. It's etched in stone on the internet.
Okay.
Okay. This.
So I liked that this time I went for the strategy of trying to control the temples more, which is
Okay.
what you did last time.
Right.
But I didn't get enough skills to get up to these last endgame points, and that's where I got stuck. Where like I kept just getting flowers, but no skills. I couldn't get another skill guy that would let me do anything here. Like I had gems,
Right.
and so since I couldn't do that, I just wasted them on very small trees, and I just couldn't get up here. Where last time I had a bunch of this stuff up here, but like no control over towers.
Well, and you went ahead and kept on choosing specific ones here, I think, to advance where you were going here, but you didn't pick enough because whenever you choose these, it doesn't leave you open for taking any sort of skills or assistance down. You know what I'm saying?
Right. There wasn't really any up though that I could get. It wasn't like I was looking for one that had a skill thing on there, and I mean
Yeah.
I even paid points to go around. I think
Go around.
you got all the skill ones super early because if you look over on your side, let's see how many. So let's not count the question marks. You got 1, 2, 3 skills here, 4
And then
skills
two
here,
there.
5 skills here. So you got 5 skills. I got 1, 2 skills, 2 skills.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty big difference. You had 5 and I had 2. So and I
Well, and
used
it-
a question mark for one of them.
Yeah, I was going to say it might also, like, I chose this particular one here because I knew at the end of the
Yeah.
game, you want skills, but there might be assistants out, or you might want an assistant, and there's
Yeah.
a skill out.
So
Like,
the-
you're able to get those.
So
you
the first
know?
one I did here to get to reserve a piece and to get my other kind of shepherd. And then I went here to make that bridge so that I could own this one.
Right.
Because that was an important bridge. And then I went here with the attempt thinking I would go up here.
Hmm.
I just couldn't get there. I couldn't find another skill guy after that. Like they were all yours.
Well,
So good job. I mean, you effectively blocked me out that way. Where like I blocked you on the temples, but you blocked me out by just taking all the skill ones, and that made it so I couldn't get ahead.
final thoughts on the game. And for you guys in the comments as well, what did you think about the gameplay of this game? Like, is this something that you guys are going to end up getting, or is there something that you didn't like about it? Do you have any questions about things that we did in the game? Like, Dr. Gloryhougnd, what was your final thoughts on this?
I still like it. I didn't prioritize the skills enough, or I just couldn't find the skills enough. I'm going to say that like 9 more times.
Yeah.
But you did a really good job. The skills are super important because if I would have played it right, I could have like taken that 17 and just hid it from you, just so you couldn't have taken it.
Right, exactly. You
And
could've
that would
tried
have
to
been the
grab
difference.
that.
Like
right.
that would have probably been where we
yeah,
would have
'cause that
almost
was a lot
tied.
of points with that
That was
card
17,
there.
yeah. And I was gonna just try to take it from you. So you did a good job. This time you prioritized these trees, where last time you didn't, and I did. And it was within like 2 points last time we played. So
I love the fact that this game here, as you're playing it, you are trying to kind of get a little bit of everything. And I think I said this in the beginning, that if you're failing at something, like I knew at one point, I'm like, I'm just not going to be able to take over all these fountains. Like, I'm not going to even bother with the fountains. I'm going to focus on trees and getting my skills up here, and then bam, like try to just focus on getting my points that way. And so if you're not in control of a certain portion of it, there's definitely ways to try to get different things in the game to like get your score up there, you
I think
know?
people have caught on. I think it's your accent that they're getting that tooken.
Token?
Because you said, you might have probably said, I should have tooken.
Oh, token.
There's like certain words she says that like, I'm like, what accent is that? And I don't know where it's from because we both live here for most of our lives. I'm pretty sure it was her because I'm pretty sure I don't say tooken.
Yeah, I have an odd accent. I don't know where it all came from. You know,
I wonder if it's because you like learned
originally
other
from
languages
Texas,
because
yeah,
you were
and
younger.
other languages when I was younger and stuff. So, and Glenn is saying actually that they're interested now, and it wasn't on their radar previously.
It's not like overly complicated to explain, but there are so many different paths to victory because you are scoring. I mean, you're scoring based off of
And it's
how many trees you get. You're scoring off of how many little flowers. So not just connected flowers, but like how many individual yellow flowers you've got. And then you score off of temples, and each temple is worth different points. So some of them are worth fighting for, some aren't. You score off of any skills that you might have, and that's going to be your total victory. So there's like
oh,
4 different things, 4 different areas, plus you're just kind of trying to work like taking an area while also getting the gems you need, to also buy the trees you need, while also managing your skills. And there's just a lot of different things that you need to kind of manage in order to optimize your play.
Well, like I said, it's a game that you can go ahead and teach somebody very quickly and then has a lot of depth to it. So I really like this game. This is going to be a keeper for our collection at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm going to introduce it to the kid. I'm going to introduce it to our non-gamers. Like,
Yeah.
it's going to go out to everybody. And then the gamers, of course.
Sometimes if I lose a game by like more than like 10 or 20 points, I'm
Yeah.
kind of like, I don't know if this one's for me. But although I lost pretty badly this time, I was close last time, and I feel like my strategy was sound, and I'm willing to like try again and try something different.
All right, so guys, we're going to be doing more playthroughs. We're going to be doing app-based playthroughs. We were thinking of doing
We're not going to
Velker.
be eating. There's not going to be
No,
ever
there's
any.
not going to be
We're
any food
never
from
getting our
Grubhub.
Grubhub. It's been like 3 hours.
Nope, never again. But we want to know what you guys want to see us play. So I was thinking of actually having a little voting thing online where
Yeah.
people could go through the games, the new games that we got from Gen Con, and then the new things that were coming in through Kickstarter, and where you guys could vote and see what you want us to play,
Yeah,
which
'cause
would be awesome.
Like, for example, we played Skull Hollow like 5 times, and we got that in on Friday from
Right.
Kickstarter.
So we're gonna put that up on on Facebook probably.
Probably.
All right, we're going to put that up on Facebook so you guys can vote there. Or if there's something specific that you guys want to see us play, you can leave them in the comments as well. We appreciate all of you guys hanging out with us today.
Send food.
Send food. Yes, delivery failed. Like, they delivered it to they acted like they delivered it, but I don't know. I don't know. We're going to have to go figure it out. I'm starving, guys.
It was supposed to be here by noon.
Yeah, and make sure to ring that bell and subscribe to our channel if you enjoyed this. Is there anything else?
No.
Oh, and if you like Kickstarters, stay tuned for our Friday Kickstarter show.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have last Fridays on YouTube and on Facebook and everything, so if you guys want to check that out, you can as well. Other than that, we will see you guys later in the week. Usually it's next week, but later in the week. We'll see you later. Oh, nope, that's just the table. Hold on.